Summer is almost upon us, friends, and that means only one thing: holidays! School's about to break up, and while our daily news pod will take a break over the Christmas school holes, we've got plenty of excellent summer content planned to keep the boredom monster at bay. In the week before Christmas, we've got you covered. A school holiday movie guide, brain teasers, a bumper quiz, a Science of Santa shortcut, and of course, our great big Squiz Kids Q&A with the big man in red, where Santa himself will take the Squiz Kids hot seat and answer questions you've sent in. And then, throughout the new year and January, right up until school goes back, settle in for a Squiz Kids brain teaser every Monday and Wednesday, a bumper holiday quiz every Friday, our ever-popular science shorts on Squiz Kids YouTube every Saturday, and a special episode of From the Vault every Sunday, where we dust off a classic Squiz Kids shortcut and give it new life. Just subscribe to Squiz Kids in your favourite podcasting app, and you won't miss a thing. Happy holidays!
Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids! It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Bryce Corbett. It's Thursday, December 11. In Squiz Kids Today, World Watches as ban kicks in, Rwanda's dancing gorilla, Squiz-E doubles down, and the world's longest dog tongue. That's what's making news, kids style.
The Lowdown.
Do you ever get the feeling that someone is watching you? That's probably because the eyes of the world were trained on Australia yesterday as the teen social media ban came into effect. According to Australia's Communications Minister Annika Wells, more than 200,000 Aussie kids under the age of 16 were booted off their TikTok accounts yesterday morning, as per the new law that the Australian government has created. Meanwhile, lawmakers, advocates and media outlets from all over the world were reporting on the social media ban yesterday, giving front-page treatment to Australia's world-first ban, with some calling for similar laws to be created in their countries too. And while the Prime Minister yesterday admitted the ban was not going to stop all kids from sneaking onto social media platforms, it still represented one of the biggest social and cultural changes Australia has ever faced. Just a note while I have you, this is my last daily news podcast for the year. We're taking a break from the daily news pod as schools break up to rest, recover, and get ready to be back in your ears in 2026. Keep listening though over the holidays as we have a heap of great school holiday content planned. In the meantime though, a big thank you to all of our listeners. We don't take for granted that you choose to spend time with us each day, and we feel so lucky to have such a big, supportive and growing by the day community. Merry Christmas one and all, and be kind to each other this holiday season.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Rwanda, in Eastern Africa, where a dancing gorilla has taken out the prize for the best comedy wildlife photo of the year. Every year, wildlife photographers submit snaps they've taken of animals doing funny things. And every year, the competition is fierce to see which animal has behaved in the silliest manner. And this year's winner is a juvenile gorilla from the misty mountains of Rwanda, who really put on a show for the cameras, dancing and twirling and generally having a great old time. Maybe he was doing a dance for TikTok. He must be older than 16. I've stuck a link in today's episode notes to the finalists, including a smiling fish, wrestling frogs, and, my favourite, a break-dancing fox. You're very welcome.
Biggest, furthest, longest.
From dancing gorillas to a dog that's claimed the Guinness World Record for the world's longest tongue. You can't say this podcast doesn't have variety. And today we dips our lid, which is a silly way of saying we salute and pay respect to Aussie, the Mastiff mix from Oklahoma City, who has the unfortunate luck of possessing a tongue that measures 19.89 centimetres. As you'll see from the video I've included in today's episode notes, it's a whopper of a tongue. Not entirely sure how he eats with that thing. Ozzy beat the previous record holder in this most unique Guinness World Record category, a boxer called Rocky, whose tongue measures only a measly 13.88 centimetres.
News hounds.
Every Thursday, Squiz-E the Newshound sticks his snout into Squiz Kids HQ to report back on fishy things he's sniffed out on the internet. And today, well, will you look at that? He's kicking back on a sun lounger by the pool with a puppy mocktail and a Hawaiian shirt. And that's because now the social media ban has come into effect, he thinks there's nothing left for him to do. Except there is. Because while the ban will help keep most kids under 16 off social media, they'll all still be on the internet. Because we live in a digital age. At home, at school, the internet is now a part of our lives. Lives that are lived to a very large part online. And learning to tell the difference between what's real and what's not when we're online is still going to be very important. As Squiz-E says, no parent would send a kid to the beach without first teaching them how to swim. Why are we sending them out into the internet without first teaching them how to separate online fact from fiction? So, back to work for you, Squiz-E. You've got a big 2026 ahead, making sure as many kids as possible become newshounds. Doing Squiz Kids' very own, very free media literacy course for primary school kids, available via our website. Because, ban or not, we all need to stop, think, and check before believing everything we see online.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. Aussie kids under what age have been banned from social media? That's right, it's 16. Question number 2. In which country has a dancing gorilla been captured by a photographer? Well done if you said Rwanda. Question number 3. What's the name of the dog who won a Guinness World Record for the world's longest tongue? Yeah, well done if you said Aussie.
Shout outs.
It's Thursday, December 11. Only 14 sleeps till Christmas. Wah! And how is this for exciting? Christy is chatting to Santa Claus himself today for our special Squiz Kids Q&A, where the big fella in red answers questions that you sent in. The podcast will drop next Tuesday as we kick into our Christmas school holiday content. Make sure you're listening. Today's also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today. Charlie from Cheltenham, Keem from Springvale, Ben and Maddie from Mount Crosby, Archer from Mount Riverview and Sam from Northcote. And a belated birthday shout out goes to Stella from Northbridge. And as today is the last day for classroom shout-outs for 2025, we want to send a big shout-out to every classroom and teacher who submitted a request this year. Thank you for your amazing support of Squiz Kids. And a reminder, if you celebrate a birthday over the Christmas break, send us your birthday shout-out by tomorrow, and we'll be sure to include your birthday in the weekly quizzes that will be going out each Friday of the school holidays. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow with the Kids vs Adults Weekly News Quiz. Your chance to prove who's been paying the most attention to the week that just was. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.